match, please welcome back onto court, representing Greece, Stefanos Tsitsipas. And his opponent for today's match, representing the United States of America, Fritz.
Welcome back to RAC Arena here in Perth for the second encounter in this tie between Team USA and Team Greece. Quarterfinals, looking for a spot in Sydney in the semi-finals. David Colbert alongside the Team GB captain, former world number 4 Tim Henman. Good afternoon. I think, is it afternoon? Almost.
Almost.
Anyway, good morning, Tim. Yeah, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm pleased to be alongside you. I would quite like to have been down on court as continuing my role as captain of Team GB, but I'm now excited to see how this one unfolds.
Well, you took on Team Greece and had a tight encounter there, so Billy Harris was excellent against this man, Stefanos Tsitsipas. So you've seen it firsthand, and Taylor Fritz has had some interesting results, and that's pretty much what we get with Taylor, isn't it? It's a bit of a roller coaster ride with him as we head down courtside for the instructions.
Helping us with the coin toss. From me, just video review, ask if there's anything you want to check. Any questions? No? Who would you like to ask? This side? And what do you got? AO. AO's the call. It is AO. Receive perfect photos in both directions, starting that way.
And turning around this way. Toss and decides to receive. Photo with the mum is the most important thing that happens in this early phase. Warm conditions again in Perth. In fact, I think it's been beautiful every day. It's your first time here, Tim. This is the summer in Perth. The breeze comes in. It's beautiful in the afternoon, a little cooler, but it's hot in the daytime, and it's hot out on that court, and around 30 degrees as we look at Stefanos Tsitsipas, the former world number 3, currently sitting at 34 in the world, runner-up at the Australian Open, 5 times a Grand Slam semi-finalist. Back injury last year kind of punctuated what's been able to occur from him, and you know, we know he serves good and the backhand can be a bit sketchy, and that sums it up.
Yeah, it certainly does, and the match that Billy Harris played against Tsitsipas, that was the obvious tactic. If in doubt, get into that backhand side. It's a lot more vulnerable. The forehand, he really can do a lot of damage. He'll take it on from anywhere in the court. So I think the tactics from Fritz will be pretty straightforward, and they've certainly got plenty of history. They've played 5 times on tour, but they also go way back in juniors, first playing in 2014. Fritz at 28 years of age, Tsitsipas at 27. So they know each other's game well.
Similar heights and physical attributes as well. Fritz has won the last 2. Former world number 4, end of November of 2024, when he made it all the way through to the ATP final, or he lost to Yannick Sinner, currently at number 9, although a couple of days ago he was number 5 in the world, so he's dropped a few spots in the last issuing of the rankings. 10 titles to his name, and of course finalist of the US Open is his career highlight. There's that last encounter at the Australian Open 2024 at the round of 16. Fritz in 4 sets. Mike Russell is courtside. He always looks cool and calm and collected. And the sunglasses have gone, though. The Top Gun look is out for the moment. Michael, good start for Team USA as you look for another spot in the semi-finals here, defending the title. So get the job done here, and you're on your way to Sydney.
Yeah, I mean, Coco played great, a lot of energy, served really well. So it was nice to see. And yeah, I mean, big match right now. Stefanos is a confidence player, you know, when he's hitting his backhand well. He's so dangerous with his serve and forehand arsenal. So Taylor needs to serve well and play aggressive tennis, and hopefully we can all come through.
And Mike, first week of the year, physically, how's Taylor pulled up? He's had some battles out there.
Yeah, I mean, from a fitness standpoint, it's great because he's gotten 2-3 hour matches, so, you know, he really needs it. And the knee felt really good this morning, which is a positive sign. So hopefully he can, you know, be 100% physically for this whole match.
Thanks for your time. Enjoy what's about to unfold, and you're in a good spot as you look to defend the title.
Thank you. And the aviators will come back out once the match starts, in case you were wondering.
1 minute.
What are you expecting, Tim? We know both players can, you know, bring some absolutely spectacular tennis, and sometimes it can be a little frustrating watching both of them.
Well, look, they both got big weapons on the first serves. They'll be looking to hit their spots and then with the second shot in the rally dominate proceedings. But, you know, if they get into a neutralized situation where it's almost as if the serve's been taken out, where they go baseline to baseline, ground stroke to ground stroke, that's where I think Fritz is really going to go to town, peppering that backhand of Tsitsipas, and it's whether Tsitsipas can maintain the consistency. He hits over the ball a lot, doesn't have a very good slice, but his objective is to get his forehand into play.
Josh Eagle is courtside for us. And,
that's right, DC, just relaxing.
You
beautiful down here.
Hardest working man here other than John Fitzgerald, who's won the title so far. What are you expecting, Josh?
I'm expecting Taylor to try and really dictate with the serve. Look, he wasn't at his best for a bit of his previous win where he won 7-6 in the third. So, look, I think he comes in as firm favourite for me, but I think the game plan for Tsitsipas, it has to be try and keep Fritz moving. Use that little short slice. Tim has sort of alluded to his slice is not really his weapon, but he's got to try and bring Fritz forward. He moves better laterally, but when he comes up into the court, he does struggle, and there's a few question marks for me over that knee. So I would expect Fritz is going to try and dominate with serve. That serve +1, keep the point short. But overall, looking forward to this one, boys. Should be a good one.
Tsitsipas won both of his encounters here. He's got an 8-2 record at the United Cup. Fritz lost to Baez and then defeated Munar, but he's had 10 wins, more than any other player at the United Cup. So they've both got good records. They both enjoy representing their nation. Fritz is going to get us underway.
Won't have done his confidence much good, would it? A second serve, first point of the match. Complete shank.
He should start off every service game with a shank, a little bit like my golf. Opening game to love. You've got to be good in tennis about thinking forward and not looking back, don't you?
Yeah. Selective memory. Only remember the good stuff, just delete the bad stuff. Well, nice, comfortable opening service game for Fritz.
Both these teams, and we saw it with you in the Team GB camp, you don't play a team competition unless you like the atmosphere and you want to be on the bench long days and around the team environment. But there's a good atmosphere in Team USA. They enjoy each other's company, and
they've been here before, haven't they? They've got a great record in this event. Good chemistry between the men and the women, coaches, the backroom support staff.
The mixed team format, obviously team competition is enjoyable to watch. This for mine, Tim, should be the format they play at the Olympics in tennis. It'll be wonderful to have a mixed team competition in both golf and in tennis, something completely different. I'm sure what your thoughts are on that, having been to the Olympic Games yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it would be a good format. I do really enjoy the team environment they play as individuals throughout the year, to change it up a little bit. Wouldn't be a bad thing, but it is great that tennis has very much become part of the Olympic movement. You saw Fritz go into the backhand with a little bit of shake there to get the ball up high on Tsitsipas's backhand. He got a short ball. If you go into Tsitsipas's forehand, you've got to go there with strength. Otherwise, you are going into his major weapon.
Trading service games to love to open proceedings.
One game.
He's had a great year last year. 2 titles, 53 wins, just one short of his career best of 54. Semi-finalist at Wimbledon. We had this conversation before we came on air, Tim, about what defines success in tennis. Do you have to be a Grand Slam champion? Is it about getting the most out of yourself? Is it reaching world -- And both
I hope
these
it's
players,
not about being a Grand Slam champion.
Well,
otherwise I'll leave now.
So we ended up on it's getting the most out of yourself as an individual.
Maximising your potential.
Game Team USA.
Excellent service games, both players. Haven't dropped a point yet. USA 2-1. I'll come back to that after the sit-down, Tim. I'd like to delve a little deeper into your mind. But, Josh, good start for both players here.
Yeah, really good start. Clean ball striking. Court's playing pretty quick, as you'd imagine, with that heat in the court, which then transfers into the ball. So it's lively out here. So I don't expect the rallies to be super long. initially early before the ball changes towards that 7th game. But clean start from both players. Taylor Fritz, for me, looks a lot better than he did in his previous one. So overall, I think both players would be pretty happy so far with the start.
Does it feel warmer down there than it has? I've noticed that Fritz has gone with the ice sausage already.
Yeah, well, I mean, Tim would know he's played. So anytime you're in your scheduled the day session, I think it's pretty warm on the court. So more so looking forward ahead to what happens if they win. So it's all about recovery as well.
Αυτός πάντα ξεκινάει καλά τα δικά του service game, αλλά όσο περνάει το match, χειροτερεύει.
Serve hasn't lost a point yet. Early stages of this men's singles. Coco Gauff winning the women's encounter against Maria Sakkari, straight set 6-3, 6-2. He does get a lot of voices in his ear, Stefanos, as the match increases in tension. Yeah, just to continue that comment about reaching your potential, both these players have been to the Grand Slam final. They've been Tsitsipas number 3, Fritz number 4. You would hope that there's more to come for both.
Yeah,
otherwise you wouldn't turn up to training every day.
Sure, but I feel that Fritz's trajectory has been one of you know, subtle improvements, whereas I think Tsitsipas has stagnated, if anything, gone backwards when the opposition and the competition has got better and better. Tsitsipas' serve and forehand, his athletic ability, I think, are, you know, really excellent. But when you keep talking about the backhand, keep talking about the return of serve, a lack of, you know, a block to get the ball back into play, you know, he's been around long enough to work that out, to make those adjustments, but hasn't really happened. Add to that the injury issues, which again is sometimes goes with the territory of being a professional athlete. That's why his ranking is down at 34.
Josh is, I think, by the looks of things, is in the Team USA camp. I'm not sure who he's with because we can't see him now, but Josh?
No, I'm here with Varvara Lepchenko. Varvara, a good start for Team USA today. Coco Gauff, boy, she was a lot better and very impressive today in her win.
Yeah, she did what she had to do. She attacked when she had to attack, defend when she had to defend. She fight every point, so she was on today.
Yeah, good job, because her previous match, pretty disappointing with her performance. It was unlike Coco, but I just think she just really thrives, and all you guys seem to thrive in this team atmosphere here. It was a good unity.
I think she was a little bit rusty in her second match, and she didn't have time to adjust. She couldn't figure out what she had to need to do, but I think she analyzed pretty well after the match, and today she came out doing her best.
Great start from the big fella, Taylor Fritz. He seems to be playing well. He's aggressive. He's also getting better as this tournament goes on as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's, you know, as the tournament goes on, he serves better and better. And again, like, he fights so much. And I think we have a good chance to win the whole thing.
I don't doubt that. You guys are going very well. Keep up the support and wish Team America all the best.
Thank you.
I like that confidence. I think we've got a good chance to win the whole thing.
Why wouldn't you, with Fritz and Coco Gauff as a part of your team?
Έπαιξες πολύ καλά τις πρώτες δύο μπάλες. Αυτό, συνέχισε έτσι, συνέχισε έτσι. Πάμε. Αυτός θα αρχίσει να κάνει εμείς μετά, πάμε.
Tsitsipas got the shot that he wanted on the forehand side. You don't expect him to miss that one. It's a decent second serve from Fritz, but for a player of Tsitsipas's quality, you've got to get the ball back in play.
Game. Team USA.
Ripping through the games, 3-2, 13 minutes.
Team USA leads by 3 games to 2.
He's standing there, it was just like, where he's standing for that second's a little crazy.
Yeah, let him do it.
Just pop 1-2 there.
Yeah. Fine. Chop.
I do feel like when he stands close though, and I kick or body, I'm back on the second
He's
serve.
better.
Now this will be something, pay attention, Tim. Vineyards of Perth.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, so I know that you've been here for tennis and haven't had too much of an opportunity, but Perth's surrounded by many wine regions, diverse climate. You know, the climate here produces a diverse range of wines, magnificent Margaret River and Vas Felix and others, barrel tastings, perfect conditions to grow some delicious wines, and I know that you are somewhat of a connoisseur, and Western Australian wines are as good as it gets.
Κατάλαβες. Με βάση το bounce. Ωραία, it's okay. Αφού το έκανες δεν πειράζει.
Όπως μου λες, Λίνε.
Keep trusting it. It's okay. Απλά έκανες miss time. It's fine. Το μπαλάκι πηδάει σήμερα. Κι αυτός δεν έχει κάνει time κανένα σου service. It's fine. Keep going. Το σημαντικό πράγμα είναι να είσαι focused στο δικό σου service. Ήδη έχεις ξεκινήσει.
Time.
Taylor Fritz normally is the one that's doing the talking in the sit-down from a Team USA perspective. As a captain, Tim, the balance of information, and you're very encouraging. I love your style of the way you kept your players in it, no matter what the result of the previous game, etc. Do you enjoy that first question, second question? How do you find the right balance?
Yeah, I love it. I love to be out there on the court with the players, but I think it is also finding that right balance of what the individual likes. Some players like a little bit more input, some a little bit less, some are more into the data.
For you, I felt it was more emotional support. You're the rah-rah rather than, you know, hardcore technical stuff.
Yeah.
That was sprinkled in, but I guess you're not their coach, so you're just their, you know, their support.
But I'm also not a person that overcomplicates this game. If you can hit it pretty hard, run pretty fast, and you don't make mistakes, you'll be very good. And the constant message to my team was just competing for the next point. And I've got to say, they did it very, very well. It's pretty challenging coming in with a few question marks around the physicality of players, but when they got on court, they competed exceptionally well.
Team Greece. Three games on.
As we expected, servers dominating so far.
Yeah, we get a good look here at Taylor Fritz's first serve placement at the United Cup in 2026, hitting his spots well. Those blue balls are the aces, hitting all four corners nicely. And hitting close to the line the majority of the time.
Possibly like to see that first serve percentage improve a little, 50% at the moment.
Yeah, most definitely he'll be looking to get that up into the high 60s if possible. Couple of poor misses from Fritz. First point on the forehand. Second point trying to get that ball up high onto the Tsitsipas backhand. A little bit of an opening for Team Greece right here.
So after dominating on serve so far, all of a sudden, Fritz finds himself facing 3 break points, and now he needs that first serve to start to move into its work.
Game, Team Greece.
So Tsitsipas gets the break. Team Greece needing to win this encounter to keep the tie alive. Lead 4-3. Change of complexion?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Coach Russell will be fully aware that that was a dreadful game from Fitz. 4 mistakes on the forehand, just donated the break. Gratefully received by Tsitsipas.
It's pulling up a little bit.
Well, I couldn't see the ball because I hit the serve blind and then was still like not able to see on the second shot. But then first point, hit the forehand fine.
Just,
like I said,
it's fine.
Sun moving the toss around. I'm just missing.
Come on. Just make sure you get good heights when you do the change. Just make sure you do get good heights when you do the change.
Yeah. No, I mean, some of the points on his serve, I changed when I should have just like flicked across and changed. But in some of these forehands, I'm actually like I can squash it.
Then do it. Yeah.
It isn't. Like I'm lifting line to get the ball across. So once it's there, I just got the ball.
Time. Wait, come on, let's go.
Fritz just commenting there at the start of that conversation that he had trouble with the sun at the end that he was serving from. Sort of okay on the serve, but then a bit blinded for the return. There is just a brief period of the day here where the sun is a problem. Quickly, almost there now, you can see the shadows virtually directly below the players. There's not much dispersion there. Directly above. See how Tsitsipas goes from the same end.
And a nice run of points for Tsitsipas. Came to an abrupt end with that forehand into the net.
No problems from that end for Tsitsipas. Consolidates the break.
Team Greece leads
5-3.
5 games to 3.
Έλα.
Winner of this tie will take on the winner of Australia and Poland.
15.
Starting to rack up a few consecutive errors, isn't he, Fritz? Forced errors up to 9.
Go right here. Come on.
You're going to make a few unforced errors, but you don't want to make 4 in a row on your own serve to donate the break to Tsitsipas. Better strike on the forehand side.
30-15.
Fritz was forced to come forward with the short ball there, but you've got to do more with the approach shot. Too central, picked off by Tsitsipas.
Well, it's a shot that's fought, there's no doubt about that. But it was well executed. Brings up a set point, but at 30 all, was courageous.
Well, it was, but the shot before from Tsitsipas off the net cord went very deep. It pushed Fritz further behind the baseline, so it did open up the forecourt and up a break in this first set. Why not?
Greece. Advantage, Team USA.
So Fritz saves the set point, hangs in there in this opening set. Team Greece, 5-4.
Yeah, it's moving too much on you. It's moving too much on you.
Full side. Well, he's just going there way more than he's going flat. And then he's giving his spot.
Takeaway food service, superb. You just go and get your lunch and bring it back out to the box. You'll be seen in the mixed. A good combination, Sakari and Tsitsipas in the mixed doubles, and Goff been a good combination with Christian Harrison, who's on the team sheet at the moment to play. Fritz has been a regular in the mixed doubles as well. It'll be interesting to see what they do if it's a live mixed doubles encounter. Always a strong Greek contingent all around Australia, but particularly here in Perth. They've been regulars at the United Cup here. Strong following, good crowds.
Time.
Lose track of days when it's a tennis tournament starts, when it doesn't start on a Monday, but it's a Wednesday apparently. Still plenty of people on holidays down under, school holidays of course. Tsitsipas here, serving for the opening set. He's been so strong on serve, and Timmy just pointing out that first serve percentage, which is healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it was a relatively safe serve there, but he's made 85% of first serves in this first set. And when you're serving for a set, you want to make a strong start. He's done that on that first point. Doesn't have the sun to deal with at this end. Bit of a gift there at 30-15, but when you get those first 2 points under your belt, it just gives you a little bit of a platform, so no panic just yet for Tsitsipas.
Fritz is a long way back. Again, well executed
40-30.
Yeah, definitely. A drop shot is about the positioning of your opponent as well as the execution and pushing Fritz further behind the baseline. Tsitsipas' drop shot didn't have to be perfect, but sets up a set point.
So Tsitsipas, steely look, takes the opening set, 6-4.
6 games.
Play a big-time game style where he's trying to keep the point short, get to the net, finish at the net. He doesn't do that anywhere near enough for my liking. He's an athletic player. And on the flip side for Taylor Fritz, he just hasn't really done a good enough job of just building pressure by getting into that backhand of Tsitsipas. You just got to continually go there, point after point, and then once you break that side down, then you have a tendency of breaking his serve and the rest of his game down fractionally.
Thank you, Josh. Good to hear from you too.
I'll just keep resting now.
Yeah, and one thing we can be sure of, Fritz is not going to go away. Tremendous competitor.
40.
Josh might go away, but Fritz definitely not.
I'm here for the long haul, and I think you're right. He is an unbelievable competitor, Fritz. We saw that in his previous one.
No issues with the Sun opening service game for Fritz.
Game angle.
Best game
yeah.
We saw it in the middle of the point. This points won by rally length. Both these players have historically short points with the big serve, but that 9+, 5-0, it's rare that you would see a statistic like that.
I think that's surprising because that is an indication of when the rally, the serve has been taken out of the equation, you've neutralised. It's just a battle from the back, and Tsitsipas doing a very nice job of taking those longer rallies.
Timmy, are you sort of a little surprised with Tsitsipas? He hasn't really evolved his game a lot over the last couple of seasons. Really, the last 3 or 4 seasons, we haven't seen the best of Tsitsipas. He's managed to have 1 or 2 big results throughout the course of the year that sort of buffer his ranking and keep him sort of entrenched in that top 10. But the rankings don't lie at the moment. When you're outside of top 30, do you sense he's really gone back to the drawing board and thought, wow, I really do have to make some changes?
Yeah, 100%, Josh. And also you've got to take into account that the other players, they work you out. They see you week in, week out, what works, what doesn't.
If you were coaching him, what would the couple of things that you'd really work hard, what would the message be?
Certainly keep working on the strengths, the first serve and the forehand, but I would certainly be looking to, try and understand what goes wrong with the backhand technically. I think he almost leads with his elbow, doesn't seem to get around the outside of the ball, and I would try and get more returns back in play. Waits to receive with a sort of very strong forehand grip, so anything into the backhand he then tries to hit. It's a big adjustment.
And what you're alluding to, it's actually, they're very achievable goals, aren't they? It's not that difficult to just develop a chip, particularly for a single handy. It's sort of a bit mystifying why that hasn't already happened.
For me, a chip return is very much like a volley. And, Tsitsipas, when he gets to the net, can volley perfectly well. But the fact that he tries to hit every backhand return, or virtually every one off first serves, is very bizarre.
face. Classy when he comes forward. I think this is when he's at his absolute peak.
It was a very good volley, and we've also got to take into account the quality of the approach shot. Now here's one forehand, early preparation, steps in, follows it forward, and then just, again, opening the racket face. Beautiful point.
Game. Team Greece.
You would think a new coach sometimes, new voice might make a difference, but it didn't work that way last year when Goran Ivanisevic came in for about 15 minutes. He seemed to come and go pretty swiftly.
Certainly did.
Mark Philippoussis lasted a little longer. He got to 30 minutes.
15 left.
We all know we don't necessarily like to hear things that we don't like, but sometimes that's the best thing for improvement.
I guess the ultimate thing is when you watch Tsitsipas, whether it's a fan or a player, you see upside, you see obvious areas where you think that you could impact, and he could certainly make some big gains.
40 left.
And when you see a player sort of, I would suggest he's at the back end of his career now, and you just wonder, boy, the clock is ticking, and is it too late? But yeah, there's some big question marks of, why it hasn't happened sooner.
Game, Team USA.
If you're physically okay, easy hold for
Team USA
Fritz.
leads by 2 games.
If you're physically okay, though, he's still only 27, Josh. Back end of his career might be a little harsh.
No, I think I'm being honest. I think I think it's when you look at the top of the game, you've got Alcaraz and, of course, Sinner. He's a long way from that. If you reflect when he was 2 sets to love up against Djokovic in a Grand Slam final, he's certainly a long way from that. But I think he can certainly get back to that level, sort of what Tim is alluding to, just by a few simple tweaks to his game. So the upside is there for Tsitsipas. Whether he's prepared to do that is the question for me.
Yeah, and we shouldn't underestimate, in some respects, making the technical changes is not necessarily so easy. Practice doesn't make perfect, practice makes permanent. And some of these things you think, wow, they've been ingrained for a long, long time. But I think you've got to, at this stage of his career, embrace the challenge of trying to make those improvements, because otherwise he's not going to get back to the top of the game.
Stefanos Tsitsipas took the opening set 6-4 here. Needs to get the win for Team Greece to keep this one alive as they search for a spot in the semi-finals of the United Cup. Just during that break, if you weren't with us, we're just, again, analysing the current situation for Stefanos Tsitsipas. I love that quote of yours there, Tim. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice makes permanent.
If you practice the wrong things, if you practice bad technique, bad attitude, they'll become permanent. But if you practice the right things with the right intensity, they'll become permanent as well. Don't get me wrong, Tsitsipas has a lot of upside, as Josh said, but significant areas of his game that need to improve.
Love 15.
I think the greats of our game have done a great job of, whether it's Federer, Nadal, Djokovic especially, just consistently with that attitude of finding small ways to continue to evolve. whether it's racket change, strategy,
15.
tactical awareness, whatever it is, wake up every day with that attitude. How can I continue to maintain my dominance? That's what those top, really, really top greats of our sport have done over the last 20 years. And I just feel someone like Tsitsipas, not convinced that's happened with him.
Just when you made the comment at the end of the first set, when you see it when he struts around and the demeanour in between points, and that's the Stefanos that went to the Australian Open final. It's the one that we've enjoyed on many occasions here at the United Cup.
Yeah, he's a big man. He's a good athlete. He just sometimes forgets to impose himself enough, I think. And, he's not going to win every point. You can't win every point, of course, but sometimes I feel like he tries to play the perfect point all the time, as opposed to being prepared to lose a couple of points, but build pressure. And as the match goes on, his court presence, his ability to push forward and ask that question, that's just where it's gone a little begging at times, I think. Yep, that's got it. That's in.
40.
It's a bit of a brain cramp there. You might have thought the ball was going out, but you've got to play it. It was right under his nose. Play it and wait for the call if it comes, but that's well inside the line.
Red person.
Saved that break point well with the 1-2 punch. Big first serve into the corner, getting the forehand into play. That's his bread and butter.
Love this play when he pushes forward and, again, just gets that racket out in front. He's technically really sound. Look at this. He bang out in front. Not an easy volley, but does the right thing, hits the right spots.
Game fingers.
So saves the break point. 2-all.
Tim, we've focused a lot on Tsitsipas, but your thoughts on Taylor Fritz? Where do you put him in that bracket of players yet to win a slam? Of course, himself, Zverev, Tsitsipas, that's that sort of type of player. Do you think he's at the top of that next tree?
He's close to it, Josh. I mean, he's been in the final of the US Open, and when I look at his game, it absolutely centres around just the serve, forehand and backhand. I know from Paul Anacone, one of his coaches who worked with me, he's trying to get him more comfortable moving forward to finish the point at the net. You go back to someone maximising their potential. I think absolutely Taylor Fritz is doing a good job.
On serve.
And Josh, when you compare the attributes of these two players, Fritz, it can't be denied, is much more effective because you look at his ranking right now, the results he's having, whereas talk about the athletic ability, I think Tsitsipas is a better athlete. I think the forehand, there's more upside for Tsitsipas. Backhand Fritz is in a different class, but it is about getting the most out of your game. And in the context of their career, I think it's Taylor Fritz right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's got to be the first cab off the rank in terms of trying to win a slam next up. For me, he's got a genuine chance.
Όταν κάνεις καλό connection με το σερβίς, πήγαινε μπροστά. Η επόμενη μπάλα είναι floaty, πρέπει να τη χτυπήσεις από πάνω τον αέρα.
Just discussing the possibility of a Taylor Fritz Grand Slam win. When you look at the semi-finalists last year, I'll throw some names to both of you. So outside of the winners, Sinner and Alcaraz and Djokovic, Shelton, Musetti, Fritz at Wimbledon, Felix Auger-Aliassime. They were the others that were in the semis last year.
It's a two-horse race for me. You can have the other 126. I'll take the guy at the top and the bottom, and I feel pretty confident.
Well, that's the challenge, isn't it? And that's the task for all of them. And going back to our conversation right at the very beginning, if you only judge your career based on a Grand Slam victory at the moment, then it might be a little difficult.
The other 126 are going to have to step up. They're going to have to make some significant improvements. They've got to get out of their comfort zone.
For you, Josh?
Well, of course, I'd take horse Sinner and horse Alcaraz as well. Really getting it out in front. That's when he's at his best, Tsitsipas.
Doesn't hit too many backhand winners, does he?
No. You know, he was getting short, a little short in this rally, but sometimes that's a bailout shot occasionally because he just feels pressure and stress because the ball just keeps coming back to that backhand side, which he doesn't love. All right, Timothy. You can't have Sinner or Alcaraz. If you could only have one pick, who's going to be the first person to win a slam outside of these current guys who've won the last 8 in a row?
Well, I know who I'd like to say. It's not going to be here.
Jack Draper.
But that's Jack Draper.
And which slam would that be? Where's his best chance?
I think Australia or New York, Melbourne or New York on hard court right now, the way that he played at the beginning of last year, taking his first Masters 1000 in Indian Wells. He was so impressive. Took out Alcaraz in the semi-finals. He's got something different. He's a lefty, he's young, he's very athletic. Big serve, big forehand. But he's got to be healthy.
Still on serve in this second set, 3-all.
Such a big part of it, isn't it? The physicality. When you look at the endurance and the resilience of the last 20 to 25 years of Grand Slam champions, it's been remarkable just how injury-free those top players have been. So I think that's probably Jack Draper's only, I guess, question mark. It's undeniable ability. He's a lefty. I agree, Tim. You just got to stay fit and healthy.
Yeah, definitely, and that has been a challenge. But as he's, maturing, I think he's understanding his body, and he was very close to making it to here as part of our Team GB. But fingers crossed, he'll be back on the match court in February.
There's that 9-shot plus rally we saw a long one in the previous service game. Tsitsipas completely dominant.
Moving along pretty rapidly, isn't it? The set 3-all, just 56 minutes. Having said that, still a long way to go.
Game Team USA.
Rapid fire on the serve. 4-3 in favour of Fritz and Team USA.
Racket number one. The racket number one. I'm joking. I will say this set he's pretty much hit all flat serves. Just so you know. But like I said, you can continue what you're doing. He has. I haven't. It's fine.
On the ad too?
Yeah.
On the ad he's mixed up a good.
He's gone more wide.
Attempts are in. I still feel like he's going, attempting to. I think missing the flat serves a good amount.
You gotta be, just whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah, no, some of these, the thing is, like, some of these teasers, like, I'm trying to, like, be relatively neutral.
Yeah.
I feel like if you serve a slider, I have a good chance of being on it, and this is perfect. And I feel like when he's serving and he's making a teaser, I feel like I can, like...
Perfect.
I feel like I can get it, you know what I mean? Like,
You want to change this, or you...
I don't feel like that felt worse earlier when I was kind of leaning the flat one.
Yeah.
The sliders were killing me. Right now, I feel like
good.
I can handle both.
Okay, perfect.
I love these interactions courtside, particularly with Taylor Fritz. And Mike Russell.
Legs, good height.
He lets the player own the decision, make the decision, offers a little different perspective. But what do you think is a pretty simple question that gets a good answer often.
And the player always has to have ownership. It's them out there hitting the shots, and some people like a little bit more advice, but the strategy, they've got to buy into it. If they don't, then you're just going to add confusion. But Mike Russell and Taylor Fritz have worked together for a long, long time, so I'm pretty sure they're singing from the same hymn sheet.
Been waiting an hour for that shot. That's what Taylor does struggle with. He doesn't love moving forward, then he's got to hit it up. But that was a really well-executed slice from Tsitsipas. We probably don't see him use that enough. We saw Federer at the back end of his career really develop that short slice even better.
Yeah, Josh, when you take into account this is the 18th game of the match, And it's the first time that we've seen that shot from Tsitsipas. You know, whether that's sort of lack of understanding from him or the lack of understanding from the team bench. It's got to be an effective shot against Fritz.
Yeah, against a lot of double-handers. The modern-day double-hander who doesn't love moving forward.
30-50.
I think he sort of sometimes lacks the ability to look down the other end of the court and sense what, you know, the opponent is doing. He's very much internalized about how he's feeling and what he's doing.
Just 132 kilometers an hour in the middle of the box, that second serve. Returner serve was 162. Opportunity here for Fritz. There haven't been many. 3-4, 30 all. First serve percentage not quite as good for Tsitsipas in this second set, just 57%, but that was a timely one.
So Tsitsipas a little tighter, 4-all.
I think this United Cup's really helped Tsitsipas. He's clearly come out off a terrible year by his standards. He's been struggling. He was battling Tim Even against Billy Harris, and you know he got there in the end. But these sort of things where he's not just playing for himself, he's representing his country. I think it's pretty beneficial. You can see the body language. I think this is a good way for him to start his season. Good scheduling.
15 left. Let's listen.
Huge winner for Fritz. That first serve percentage improving dramatically. 78% at the moment for Fritz. That's it. Forty, 15.
Game, Team USA.
Good serving continues for Taylor Fritz in this second set.
Team USA
leading 5-4, still on serve.
Oh, I did mean to, actually.
Yeah, he's been hitting that one well.
No, he hit that one. Now he is, yeah.
He's been hitting it well.
Plenty to see and do for locals and visitors alike in Perth, Western Australia. Art scene is strong. Art galleries and museums. And also sandstone buildings reflecting the history, and then the new areas, including that magnificent Perth Stadium. Live music scene is strong. Nightlife, particularly around that Elizabeth Quay and that beautiful Perth Stadium. And this one too at RAC Arena. Lovely tennis arena inside. Architecturally different on the outside. Important point of this second set with Team Greece needing to get the win to keep their hopes alive of a spot in the semi-final. Coco Gauff winning the women's singles against Maria Sakkari in straight sets 6-3, 6-2. Tsitsipas taking the opening set here.
Yeah, and Fritz has done a nice job just increasing that first serve percentage up at 73. He's up 5-4, bit of scoreboard pressure now for Tsitsipas to serve to stay in this second set. It's a poor miss.
Yeah, this is where we'll see the real Tsitsipas, won't we? These sort of pressure moments, it's where the habits, I guess, good or bad, will tend to come out. And let's just see if he can land enough serves. And on the flip side, let's see if Fritz can get enough balls to the backhand of Tsitsipas and what that will look like.
That's a poor miss. Fritz is so solid off the backhand side. He's got the return back into play. It's a rallying ball looking to get into the weakness of Tsitsipas. It's too good to miss that type of shot. Tsitsipas has also got the challenge of dealing with the sun at that end. 4-5, 15-30. And he's found that first serve. He's won 81%. Points on the first serve. Still not out of trouble. We saw it in the first set. It was Fritz that made 4 unforced errors to lose his own serve, and here the unforced errors are flowing from Tsitsipas.
two big serves on the side of the court. Tsitsipas, as you said before, though, still not out of trouble. We've seen some loose shots in this game, haven't we, on both sides of the court?
Yeah, for Fritz, he's done such a good job of getting that ball back into play off the first serve, and then another rallying ball on the forehand, just inexcusable to miss it wide.
Tsitsipas saves the set point, levels it up.
He's done well to hold serve there, Tsitsipas, and this is his moment now to try and turn the tables, put the pressure back on Fritz. He had those opportunities. Fritz yet to lose a point behind first serve in this second set. There we go. Only happens, doesn't it?
They can't hear us, but it's just...
Yet to serve a double fault in this set.
What are you doing?
Oh, here we go.
Well, that forehand was as good as a double fault, unfortunately for Fritz. He's just got to keep physical here with the body language, the intensity. He does typically tend to rely on free points on this first serve, but he certainly needs to land a couple here.
Again, a poor choice of shot. Tsitsipas has done well to get into the rally. He's obviously looking to get that big weapon of the forehand into play, but trying to change direction on his backhand. Could have easily gone to the slice.
Particularly when you look at that previous statistic of those rally points over 9 shots, he's had such dominance. Just keep it in and
Absolutely.
keep it going. That was Fritz's first point win in a rally that's over 9 shots.
Wow. You can see what Fritz thought about that forehand. Smothered it into the net. Great point opportunity for Tsitsipas to be serving for the match.
Team Greece.
He saved the set point, and now he's going to serve for the match. Stefanos Tsitsipas to keep Team Greece alive.
Team Greece leads by 6 games to 5.
Ηρέμησε, δεν θέλει, άστο, δεν θέλει. Ηρέμησε.
The ebbs and flows of a tennis match, hey? You feel like Fritz in that previous service game has the set point. Tsitsipas, and a lot of pressure on, can get back at one apiece. Tsitsipas has been serving well throughout the match. First serve percentage has dropped a fraction in this second set.
Papa Tsitsipas, he's in the back seat in the first set, isn't he? But when it's
he's just champing at the bit.
He's front row and centre.
It is organised chaos in Team Greece's team box.
Άμα σου επιστρέψει βαθιά μπάλα και είσαι στο πίσω πόδι, παίξε μέση, μην παίξει γωνία. Just go middle, okay, to reset the point. Δύο φορές που όταν σε έχει παίξει βαθιά, έχεις προσπαθήσει να βρεις γωνία και είναι λάθος. Παίξε μέση στη δύσκολη μπάλα, okay? Πάμε. Έλα.
Do you want to rush down and offer another piece of advice, Tim? There's a lot of voices in the ear of Stefanos Tsitsipas. Josh, you got anything to say as he comes down towards you?
Oh, can you believe it? I'm telling you, it is organised chaos. It's how it's always been, and you I just don't know how he can decipher it all and get out there and actually play with a clear mind.
It's what he needs right now, Josh, isn't it? It's a clear mind. He's got to hit the spots. Well. He has. He's got to hit the spots with the first serve, get the forehand into play.
That's it.
Yeah, I think what he's got to stay physical. When he's physical, he tends to be a lot more aggressive with his overall mindset as well.
Serving for the match.
Good return from Fritz, but rallying ball from Tsitsipas. He's not trying to hit a winner there, but he certainly doesn't want to make an unforced error. Love 15. Pressure increases a little bit. A good forehand from Tsitsipas, but Fritz will be disappointed with the quality of this second serve return. Look, on the forehand side, straight down the middle, straight into his strength.
Well, if you've come into 2026 with your eye on improving your ranking, getting back to where you once were, a deep run at the United Cup gets it off to a good start. This to square the ledger.
After accelerating so well on the previous forehand, that one definitely looked a little bit tentative. 40-15 to 40-30, still match point. Everyone on that Greek bench will be keen to finish this point.
That's a brilliant win for Stefanos Tsitsipas. Straight sets. He keeps the hopes alive for Team Greece. 6-4, 7-5. An impressive display.
Yeah, absolutely. Stefanos Tsitsipas will be absolutely delighted with that hour and 20 minutes. 2 solid sets of tennis, 1 break in each set. You can see by his body language and the reaction of the team bench, thrilled to keep this match alive.
Sets up a big mixed doubles between 2 quality teams for a spot in the semi-finals. Well, Fritz will obviously be disappointed with that. Had opportunities, particularly in that second set.
Yeah, definitely. When you analyse that match, just played a couple of really poor service games, 1 in each set. And when your opponent is serving at 70% first serves and winning 80% of those points, you're asking for trouble.
Josh Eagles made his way down to the team zone for Team Greece, and he's with our winner, Stefanos Tsitsipas.
Stefanos, congratulations. That was an incredible performance. Right from the start, you came out, you were aggressive. Your mentality was awesome, and the movement, I thought the movement today was particularly good. Really well played.
Thank you. I tried my best. I was fighting for the team, so it's such a great match from my end. You know, having my teammates by my side is extremely special. I was running out of energy towards the end, but they kept me going. The crowd was lovely, so thank you guys for showing so much love throughout the match.
Of course, being down 1-love, did that make it more simple, more clear-cut for you and what you had to do and with how you had to execute your game plan today?
I think it's pretty straightforward when you love 1 down, what needs to happen. So I was obviously aware of the level that I need to bring out on the court today. And, well, I feel like I owe it to my team. I really owe it to my team, putting that much effort on the court. It's something that I was obviously, last night before I go to bed, I was visualizing how the match was going to go to this morning, and I was already playing the match in my mind, so I'm happy it went exactly how I planned it to go. I was especially pleased with my serve and the way I dealt with pressure moments, really clear-headed in my execution and my game plan.
And have you got one more big match left in you? I know we'd like to see you out here in the mixed doubles. You're going to come out and play with Maria?
I'm giving it my all. I'm coming back, guys. See you in a bit.
Well done, Stefanos.
Well, he continues his good record in United Cup, 9-2 now. 3 wins here in singles play. And, of course, if they can get the win in the mixed doubles, then they will head to Sydney. The winner playing either Australia or Poland. Fritz looks like he's getting ready, keeping the legs warm, and will return potentially as well. Do you think, Tim? What do you reckon?
I don't know. I think Christian Harrison has been very impressive in the mixed doubles, and this year he is playing with Neil Skupski, who was a part of our GB team, so I saw them practicing a little bit together, and he's an impressive ball striker. So yeah, it's going to be fascinating to not only see who plays this mixed doubles tie, but who comes out on top.
So the match summary and the first serve percentages from both players were high. We expected that at the start. They're dominant in that facet of the game.
Yeah, and Tsitsipas got the edge on first serve percentage, but when you go down to those pressure points, 17 of the pressure points and 12 of them were won by Tsitsipas. When he got the breakpoint opportunities, he took them.
So it sends us to a live mixed doubles here. That's what we love about the United Cup. The team competition, and the stakes are high because a spot in the semi-finals is on the line. Stefanos Tsitsipas gets his third win in singles competition over Taylor Fritz. He wins 6-4, 7-5.